We are back in Portobello Market and I'm going to introduce you to Phil Swift. He is one of our official stockists of the Notting Hill Shopping Bag. We've been working with Phil for about 15 years, but let's ask Phil if he remembers how long we've been working together. So this is Phil's stall. Phil mainly sells incredible antique lace. Let's take a look. This is antique lace and antique embroidery. But here we have our Notting Hill shopping bags. And where is Phil?
Hello.
Here he is. Let's go round and have a chat. Hello, Phil.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
We were just discussing how long have you and I known each other for?
Gosh, 15 years possibly?
15 years. You've been selling these bags for 15 years.
I have.
In this great spot where
Yes.
people cross over to the antique section of the market, and the first place they arrive is here with you.
I sure do. Stall number 1, I'll have you know.
Stall number 1, Phil Swift. Phil, tell us about the lace.
My mum started doing it, 40 years ago, and I've taken it over. But we have everything from, say, 1920s through to 1620s, actually.
1620?
Yeah.
Where's the piece of 1620s left?
Here, believe it or not, the colour is very clean, but this is from, believe it or not, 1550 to 1600. It's an Italian, it's called cutwork. And there's a piece that we often reference things from museum catalogues and books of lace so we can get things right. But yeah, it's very early. It's
Handmade lace that's 500 years old.
80
That's incredible. 80 pounds. Who buys this stuff? Who's looking out for this sort of stuff? And what do they come down to Portobello Market? And then what are they making? Are they making things?
We get people from the fashion industry, obviously collectors. I don't know what they do with it, but they collect it. We get other dealers who buy. A lot of the people here in the antique section are selling to other dealers.
Okay.
And of course we get tourists who might come away with a piece and a lovely Notting Hill shopping bag as well.
They might come away with a Notting Hill shopping bag. Which piece of lace are you most proud of having here today?
Gosh, that's a very good question. Apart from this very ancient piece, this is rather nice and easy to see. This is a French needle lace from about 1700 and it's called Point de France, a French point. And when it was made, it's actually been reshaped into a cuff, but it would originally have been a much longer piece.
Yeah.
When that was made in around 1700, it would have been worn by only some of the richest people in Europe, because that's how expensive lace used to be. And now it's obviously, the value has gone down considerably. But once upon a time, it was like only if you were kings and queens and royalty, you wore it on your clothes, which is why if you go in the National Gallery or somewhere like that, in 17th century paintings, the men and the women are wearing lace because they're showing off, saying, look at me, I'm very rich.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a fact for you.
Do you know, in all these years of knowing Phil, I've never actually known that much about his lace, which is terrible, isn't it? And how are the bags going?
Look, I had a whacking great pile of them and then we're down to this.
Oh, is that all you've got left?
Yeah.
Well, it's because you were in such a good location.
I know.
Brilliant. Thanks, Phil.
Thank you very much.